Hello, students. For those of you absent, here is what happened in class over this past week. On Monday, we talked about how water is a necessary solvent in many chemical reactions. Preferably not the irradiated water from the drinking fountains, but it'll do in a pinch. With some side effects. Water has a magical scientific property, like Mickey Mouse. Water, or H2O, is made up of 2 hydrogen molecules and 1 oxygen molecule. The oxygen is much bigger than the hydrogen, so imagine it like Mickey's head, with the hydrogen molecules as ears.
The head has a negative charge, while the ears have positive charges. Some molecules like the negative attitude of the face, and so they gravitate toward his nose. Others like his positive ears, and so whisper their secrets there.
Because of this fact, many elements are soluble in water, giving us the opportunity for safe-ish and consistent-ish reactions. You can say the next part.
Right! Tuesday, we experimented with creating precipitation reactions, specifically those reactions that should be used to purify the school's drinking water. We made a game of it. First, by using oxidation, we removed iron and magnesium from the water. Marcus was the most successful there. Then, by using lime and soda ash, we softened the water. Freddie tried to do this by massaging the water. Billy was the best at this part. Then we had a hide-and-seek contest to pick out who would actually do the job by sneaking into the main water line and dumping the ingredients in.
Since no one could find Destiny White, we left the supplies in her locker with a note and left school proud that we had helped save our community.
Did she show up for school the next day? No. But it's okay.
Yay! Wednesday, we started to look into acid-base reactions. Freddie thought it'd be funny to feed our resident "I'm allergic to peanuts" student a lemon bar with crushed peanuts in the crust. While it was a good example of an acid-based allergic reaction, it wasn't good enough to keep him from cleanup duty. And more importantly, Inga's eye, who mistook his wiping her locker clean as an invitation to a date. It's a whole new kind of friend zone.
Back to the lesson. Thursday, we learned that acids are simply a substance that produce positive hydrogen ions when dissolved in water. A base, on the other hand, produces negative hydroxide when dissolved in water.
Clear as water? Good. Strong acids and bases are similar because they dissociate into ions in water, meaning they conduct large currents. Remember that assembly on the electric hot tub? The precursor to the electric chair? You can bet they used either a strong acid or a strong base to create that large of a current to kill someone. Like hydrochloric acid.
Though I suppose an electric current wouldn't be needed at that point. Not that I know anything about that.
Of course. Anyways, Friday we finally got to the main event. Throwing chemicals together and seeing what they did. I'm not just talking about the overdone baking soda with vinegar. I'm talking about mixing phenolphthalein with ammonia. With water, of course.
Not a single explosion.
Which was terribly good. Potassium carbonate with hydrochloric acid. No explosions. It made water and carbon dioxide, though. And finally, acetic acid with sodium hydroxide. No explosions. Though it did get a little hotter. Homework this week: make your own explosions. Using a chemical compound that we've gone over. Or make one up. You must write down exactly what compound you used, where you found it, and how much you used. Extra points if you record it and send it to me. Well, that's this week all summed up.
We'll see you next week.
Hey, what? I'm supposed to say it. We'll see you next week. It just doesn't feel the same.